S-Dog.
All right. Speaking of Shaq, we do have Shaq from Knights Gaming spawning in the bottom left location here on Neo Planet S, a map I really like. And he's wearing purple colors. His opponent, WeWannaWin Clans Sid, the red Zerg, is spawning at the top right. Now with this map, there are 0 watchtowers. You have to use units, so it's very Brood War-esque. I really like that. You don't get any crutches that you can lean on.
No, and I mean, it's really hard to take a third on this map, so you are
Yeah.
going to have to go on 2 base and then make units. There's no way you can get away with taking a really fast third, apart from if you're Zerg, of course. But then you need to pump out like some lings to get that map control, to get that vision, and for the potential backstabs as well. Because I mean, you've got 2 attack paths that are completely exclusive. They're not close to each other at all. So you can do the old ring around the rosy, where the Protoss player starts pushing from one side and the Zerglings just run around the other, which can be really frustrating for the Protoss player.
Okay, that is absolutely true. I agree with that. And let's see. It seems like Shaq has his timings down to the second, sending his probe down exactly at the time you, as a Zerg player, you want to build your expansion. Meanwhile, Shaq is getting an expansion nexus of his own and will be followed by Forge. And look at this, he already delayed the Zerg expansion by 15 seconds or so.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're going Nexus first, your Nexus is going to finish before that hatch does.
Yeah. Which is the whole goal of you doing that.
Yeah, it's really good build, because it sets you up. And it kind of puts the pressure on the Zerg, like, I need to take a fast third now. So, Falling's coming out, and they're going to try and kill that scouting probe, which they won't do.
And if Shaq was looking, if Shaq was looking, which I really do not know, but he did not select his probe there, so maybe he saw it on the minimap. He should know that there was a drone moving along with those Forlings, so a third base is in the works. And there he goes, check for that third base, as the Lings will try to nibble away at that pylon, blocking the entryway before the cannon finishes.
Yeah, and nothing going to happen there. Good placement by our Protoss player. So try
Very
to put
nice
a little
play.
bit of pressure on, but no can do. And oh god, he could if he wanted to, but
Can
he
rush
went
the
too
third?
close to the hatch. He went too close to the hatch. The
Yeah.
Zerglings saw where he was, so they're going to try and chase him down. So, very passive opening, as you would expect, with a Forge Fast expand against a triple hatch. And I wonder, are these Lings going to go scout? Because that's quite a common place to put proxy pylon down.
Well, there is that probe hiding, so it's trying to hide very, very well. It's desperately trying to hide to be useful later on, but oh no, he clicked right beside the probe and he is going to get it.
Yeah, and there we go. And it's not going to escape at all. So, that probe dies. Zerg is now feeling entirely comfortable with droning up very hard.
Oh my god. We have a robo coming down. Very fast.
Is it? Is it going to be?
I mean, is he really going to do the Immortal Sentry all-in on this map with
Yeah,
such
this
long
map is-
distances?
And such wide open
Yeah,
areas.
wide open spaces everywhere. This is just begging for him to get surrounded. But at the same time, it could be a really fast observer. I mean, the distances on this map are really large, but considering that he went Stalker first, is getting +1, Corona boosting it even, and well, no other units out of the gateway. This has to be an Immortal. There we go.
There's the Immortal.
Oh my
and
goodness.
The Zerg player did scout it, so he knows that was a robo. And I think he knows that there's a lack of units, so he should be expecting this.
Yeah. So we have 4 gases being taken at the same time. Drone saturation, well, 44 needs a little bit more. And we have no Roach Warren so far, so I'll be looking for it to go down. No, he goes for lair. He will try
Is he
to go
gonna go
for
fast muta?
he will try to go for mutalisks. Those will not be in time.
No, they really won't. I remember the 2-hatch muta where you sat behind 12 spine crawlers and your mutas pop at the last second.
Yeah.
And then they really refine the immortal all in, and you just can't do it versus that anymore. So it's gonna be interesting to see if he can actually do this, but it's not looking likely.
Well,
It all comes down to how many
the soonest you can have your spire finishing is 9:20 according to the timings. So
and then you got another
9:20 and then you got around 40 seconds before the first mutas start popping out. And like considering you will be under attack most likely by that time already, I do not know. Like Lings don't fare very well versus this type of build. Now the question is, will Shaq go for the third immortal, or will he be content with just the 2 of them? Looks like he might be content with just the 2.
No,
that's the third one. Oh, sorry, I'm totally blind.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, it's hard to see when they hide under the mothership core.
Yeah. So he should be attacking. And no, wait a minute. He's getting a Twilight behind this. What the?
And Hydroden rather than Spire, I like this a lot more because this is actually really good for holding. And Robo Bay, okay, this is very strange. It's kind of I think it might be because of the map, and you need to get units up.
Well, unless he scouts right now, then I don't really... And also a War Prism. Okay, so... Maybe he just wants to... It looks like he wants to go pushing. He has blocked his main base, but he does not want to have his options closed. So he threw down additional tech. He's on 5 gates only, so...
Oh god.
Oh, very nice work there with preserving those sentries. He didn't lose a single one. Expanded only 2 force fields. This one pylon might fall, and that will supply block him though.
But there is another one on the high ground for Warpin. He just needs to drop some more back home. It doesn't appear like he's doing. Oh god, get up that ramp.
And now, did he see the Hydras actually?
I don't know. I don't think
he did. So he does not know what is awaiting him, and 7 more Hydras are about to pop. I mean, force fields are really good as long as you can keep the Hydras alive. You'll have no problem defending versus this.
And he has got groove spines as well, so they're going to be able to.
Instead of the muscular augments, just favoring the range, because guess what? With that range, you can kill sentries really fast. Without that range, you really cannot get at them.
Yeah, because of the force fields. Now the stalkers can't come into contact without getting.
Oh my goodness! The mothership core has been sniped. This needs to retreat, and there are only so many force fields to keep it alive, leaving a gap. Oh my! Okay, correcting that mistake. But the Lings are in pursuit, and they're going after the sentries. Only 2 force fields remaining. At the same time, we do have a Warpin of Zealots at the main base of the Zerg, and they have killed quite a lot of stuff already, or are trying to. 6 drones have gone down as the Zerg army is in pursuit of the Protoss, taking out 1 immortal, but the Colossi is out. The Colossus is out, and that is going to save the Protoss and let him fight another day. Meanwhile, the
lair survived.
The lair survived, but only 100 hit points. The Warp Prism is still alive, and 4 more Zealots have been warped in. Additional Zealots are being moved in. He just needs a couple of hits on the lair. If that lair goes down, that means the Zerg is back to... Well, he stays at lair tech, basically.
He has got Roach 1, but he isn't going to have Roach speed, and he is back to hatch tech. Yeah, he needs to get a new lair going as soon as possible. This army, while it was good originally to hold the Immortal Sentry, which it did, Colossus are a very different matter.
Yeah, and also the Zerg just lost a production facility. Keep in mind that the hatcheries also serve as production facilities, not only allowing you to tech. So it's as if you would have 2 less gateways.
Yeah,
as a Protoss.
And he doesn't have less, so he can't get Roach speed, he can't get Hydra speed.
Yeah.
His creep spread is non-existent. Yeah, he hasn't done any. So basically, how is he going to be able to get in range of those Colossus to try and kill them, or how can he even escape?
Well, he has to play defensive for now, but well, Shaq decided to play defensive as well. He's taking a third base. He knows that, well, oh my god, he's good. He's getting the pool. What the?
He's getting the pool, and he just couldn't respond to this army in time, and...
This is such a good
Sid.
move for Shaq, and with getting that pool, he realizes, hey, the only thing he can make right now are Hydras and Roaches. Let's push, because I have an army that is perfectly equipped to deal with that.
Yeah, Colossus and Immortals with Stalker support. And Dark Shrine. This isn't a new thing, because it's only 100 gas now. It's
Yeah.
rather than win behind Dark Shrine, people are like, oh, I'm ahead. I'll go Dark Shrine and just keep putting the pressure on. And this third base is going to die so quickly. Looks like he's going to go for the counter-attack, but...
I don't know how successful this can be. We have the Mothership Core with the main army. It can recall to the natural ones, and there goes the recall. He realized that, hey, that's all of his army units. I'm not going to be able to defend that with just sentries and fresh warpins. But now the third is... Oh my god, what is that Colossus doing there? Is it on defensive duty?
Yeah, I guess it is.
Oh.
When cannons don't quite cut it, you've got to get your Colossus in there. And he can't decide whether or not to push up this ram. He's making the safe choice of not pushing up.
Well, the thing is, this army is essentially trapped, or would have been if Shaq would have held his ground. But during all of this, more and more warpins have been occurring in the main and the natural of the Zerg. And, well, Sid sustained heavy losses there. 26 drones killed, putting him back down to 34. He's behind in economy versus the Protoss. He has a lair, but no Overseers with him, and these DTs are in pursuit of the main army, and there's the GG.
Yep.
Whoa.
His main got sniped, he had no third.
Very nicely done.
I mean, no Overseer with the army, those DTs were just going to kill everything, and... The Hydras couldn't escape. They're too slow. The Roaches are too slow. Just everything went wrong that game for Sid.
So that was game number 4. We are going into an ace match yet again.